disposal escapes behind.
A lot of bouncing pucks here in this first period.
It is Warren.
Stronger on the puck, making little flip passes.
McKown.
A little bit further. Danford trying to spin out of the corner. Popped loose, and now here's a Sean stepping out. To the near side it comes. Rounding on it, Hunter McKown. And he carries it down the right wing and across the line. Villeneuve steps over to get in the way.
Monsters dump one into the offensive zone. They already have a 1-0 lead thanks to Sillinger. Rush to a shot on the Toronto line. Back behind the Cleveland net. Morelli around the wall for Hunter McKown. Hangs in there against Nylander. Now Terry from whence it came. This is Sillinger, your goal scorer. Now headmanning. Monsters with a good look. Here up ice. McKown cut back. Oh! Nelly's wheelhouse there. Here's McKown barreling down the right wall into the O zone. Now it's played behind the net. Tap back over to Chadwick, left corner. Vallis on the right wing. Toronto picking up a little pace here in the second period, but they have not broken through. Cleveland maintains the lead they had after one.
Stick and wide of the mark. Back the other way it comes. Here's Mermis in the middle of a 2-on-1. Out front, great chance, scores! Down deep, no icing on the play as Cowan is tangled up there, trying to hold on to his stick, and he does. Picked up, and at the line, the puck eventually finds its way back out. A shot. And now Villeneuve eases it up past Nylander. It pops loose, and now here comes McKown back across the line. Back the other way, takes the shot, and it goes off a stick and high as Logan Shaw gets into the corner. Pops loose, Turberg trying to get it back to the point. Now hands it over to Cowan, who this one slides loose. It's in the back of the net. Most unlikely win of the Calder Cup playoffs. That move back up the boards comes the other way. McKown drops this one back. I think Villeneuve thought maybe it had already been called as Pozzetta stretches back the other way. McKown lifts the puck and back in toward the goal. On goal, stopped by Aktiema. And now back through the middle they come. McKown down the left side. Mermis back to it, tipped back over to the...
And they are right to left in this first period. The puck down at center. We're underway in the opening frame of this one. An immediate shot on goal is stopped by Sawchenko. And then a turning shot from Ashan, stopped by the goaltender Halverson for the crunch and lifted out of the Syracuse zone. Punched ahead by Mayo at center. Monsters touch. 0 for 1 with the extra man now in both the game and series. Still 4-0. The lead for Syracuse in game 2. Down it rolls to the left of Coleman's, and Pearson inside the line took a bump. Now down to the end boards. Nicely timed shove on Groshev by McKown that prevented him from to be put back on net. In the corner now, Cleveland in control behind the net. McKown stands up Mercury there, who was trying to do the opposite. Now sends it to the end boards. That's where Butcher's stationed. Off the wall it rolls. Chafee again. Backhand spike play towards the net, and then Pekka follows.
Home dates for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms in the regular season. Phantoms couldn't find the exit. Cutting in and scoring is Riley Bezo as he drove in from the right corner. That made it 6-3 before Gaucher's empty netter finished the hat trick and made it 7-3 in the end. Riley Thompson, the free agent signing at Ohio State, but Hunter McKown.
Sawchenko stalls the puck behind his net. Off the skates of number 26, Guillaume Richard, and springs things up ice. A 3-on-2 for Cleveland. McKown trying to throw one. 38 seconds left in the PK, by the way, for Steamtown. McKown is going to accelerate his way into the Steamtown zone. Check pass for Imama, knocked down by a back-checking McKown. McKown wiggles his way behind his own net. Brief refuge there from Imama and Gallant. A Testa denied by Blomqvist as well. 1 minute to go in the second period. McKown passes one in front, slips underneath Malatesta, tried to creep across the Candy Dancers blue line. Crowd swelling now as they see Aho released from the brig. Steamtown back to 5-on-5. Meanwhile, bounce. Pietila slams a man against the boards. Meanwhile, pops in front for Cleveland, and Malatesta picks the corner.
Bayreuther picks up behind the net, sheds Malatesta, not Bezo. Now the pass snapped up the left side for Warren. Morelli swipes it towards the net. It was pretty chill Easter. I was hanging out with the dog most of the time.
Yeah. Did he get any treats?
I think you know the answer to that. Was bashing, he felt he was tripped, so did the fans. Alenius off to the right. This is Savage in the slot. Good stick there from Kuhlman. Forces it to the edge, then a broke.
Cleveland line on the right, knocked away from Davies. McKown goes the other way. Gustafsson trying to hustle back. McKown shoots into the belly of Krona. That was kicked in. Wave it off. Rosal in the near corner. Banks it away to the top of the right circle. Bizo. Left wing pass. McKown. Driving the middle is Malatesta. McKown at the left circle. Delays. To the bottom of the circle. To the slot for Hayes. Tipped away at the last second by McKown. Out comes Cleveland. McKown on the left wing. Cross the line. Davies. Good hustle. Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Passes at right point. Wrister to the goal by Luca Morelli. Trickles past Murray and in. It squirts through his pass. The Cleveland line, but it's taken back. Will Butcher outlet. Left wing. Bizo. Left wing red line. Now a poke to the middle of the Admirals blue. Knocked off the stick of McKown. Back comes Milwaukee. Stops at the blue line. Then feeds it right. Banked ahead by Guillaume Richard to the Admirals' far hash marks McKown. Returned it to Richard. Backhands it to the near circle, and it's broken up. Out comes the Admirals' Molendijk, but his right wing pass too far for Elliman as the Admirals were getting a change. Cleveland tries 1-2 as the feed comes right wing. McKown will dump it in. Osterley behind the... And the face-off. Far wall, stepping in front of Setoff, taking the puck away. Malatesta, he'll get it into the near corner. Hudson Fashing ties up with Setoff and Lind. Played by the net. Big hit by McKown. Plastered Osterley into the end boards. Admirals will skate it.
For 25, Riley Bizo, 5 minutes for fighting.
That's it. Interesting. McKown gets to the Admirals line. On the
Bogey, and he's doing whatever he can to try and get the team back on track here as you get ready for the playoff stretch.
Turnover. Ryan. Bell Blues slides a pass to McKown off his stick. Rolls to the corner. Now this will be grabbed by... Here comes Björkvik home to help his partner. Out to center McKown now. Del Bell Blues hands it back to him. And Topias Villan stripped McKown to his right. Cleveland over in front of the bench. Now the Monsters take away and forward. It's carried by Hunter McKown. Tries to slip.
Swips it up the near side for Peltier. Whips it left wing for Chafee. Chafee juggles it into the offensive zone. It's quickly stashed back to center ice. Lundmark has it.
They have been able to come out and not always dominate necessarily, but certainly have not been on their heels in the first 10 minutes of the... Walks his way out of his zone and then drops it back. Trying to cut back along the line. They do. Catches an edge and comes down into the corner. Mermis all the way back. Cedric Pare picks it up. And now along for... Plays it straight back in. They'll knock it down again, ease it along to Cedric Pare, and over on the left side, he's got some help here. And side of the goal, boy, Ballas was there, but the puck just wandered away from him. Right back, McKown comes to it. Puccia looking for it. This one slides in. Boy, quick leg there from Hildeby as it's lifted back into the middle. Right back up to the blue line. It hops past Villeneuve as he tries to play it back the other way. A little extra step here as shot goes up and over the side. Right back to Del Bell Blues, who's got a chance to step out, drives in, scores! Left alone.
Nicely tied up by the Monsters, who counterattack now. Brought onside, and a hard shot goes top corner. Max McHugh with the snipe. An early lead. Bolted in again by Cleveland. Tumba back to retrieve that one for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Drafted 7th overall by Minnesota in 2012. First round.
In Cleveland. Oh, there's a turnover. Grounds. McKown steals in on Bjarnes and he scores. He picked his pocket and walked right in. Tossed it in down low. Cleveland aggressively pursuing on the forecheck. Phantoms break the pressure. Bump. Heard the footsteps of Hunter McKown. And Alex Bump got it.
Challenger, rondelle qui est perdue devant Belzile. Delgaiso ensuite. Et Thorpe se fait surprendre cependant par l'excellent bâton de Richard.
Zone draw through center ice is Toronto in the form first of Drew, then Shaw. Now it's taken away, and Hunter McKown tries to breeze by Noah Chadwick. Back 92 in blue, unattended. Here's Butcher, left corner of his own zone. Forces one up the boards. Big collision in the corner. Lofted rink wide. And on the left side of the Cleveland zone, Richard. Offered ahead to Dumais, got into the zone, barely there. And the puck forced to the opposite side of the ice, and Zach Apps Dumais backs into the zone. Feeds one rink wide, tap to the slot. McCown to his forehead, waits, fires! Save made by Hildeby. Rebound rolled up and over the net. McCown handing to Williams. Williams back to McCown. 1:15 left in OT. Butcher heads for a change. McCown's into the zone unaccompanied.
Again getting thumped by Hayden Hodgson in the opening seconds of the contest. Here's a long shot from the point by Mayo, and it'll skip up and past.
But he is an important addition for this Cleveland team as a shot comes rolling in, they score! It's Corson Coleman! There, I have to ask, is it kind of fun to see your old teammate Trent Vogelhuber running the show now in Cleveland?
I love it. I love it. He's. I was down in the coach's room before the game.
He's now on the feed from his netminder. Rolls across, Reese goes past a man. Now down the wall with 7:10 left in the hockey game. Out to
goes down ice and back for it goes Nadeau, getting to it for the Emirates. Still spinning around the far side. Not over the line, shot back in to lay offside.
This puck floated ahead, skated into by McHugh to the slot. McCown, another rebound, he scores! At the double clutch, but who's hot? Is Max McHugh now. Right wing entry, drops off Coolman's. Coolman's on the right dot, toe drag, fires, he scores! Unbelievable! Foundation, grab your ticket ASAP. ClevelandMonsters.com. Shot from the right point by Dyson Mayo, and it had eyes. Tipped on its way. Back, this is Butcher. Rising shot, tipped, they score! It's another shot from the blue line that filters home. Roman Ashan with the... Pearson tracked by McCown. Here's McCown into the zone, pulls up into the left circle, feeds the slot, shot, they score! Caleb McDonald feeds Del Bell Blues on a left wing entry. Tries to tuck it past Gallagher and into the corner. Bounces over to the left side of the Bruins zone. Captured by Lysell. They'll be in following the sequence with the mighty Bruins, the top team in the Atlantic. Monsters. Back lock. In front, Singleton fires. It's off the post to the right of the goaltender Stevenson. Then back in front to Singleton. He scores! Tate Singleton from Villeneuve, right side. Chadwick. Shot blocked by McDonald. And push now out to center, and McCown splits the defense. He's got a breakaway. Hunter McKown in, and that it looks towards the net. Shot knocked down in traffic. McCown picks up, and the Monsters now escape in center. McCown gains the offensive blue line. Surrounded, wins. Slows, now accelerates. Hits the circle. Stick handling, moves it, stumps it. He scores! Hunter McCown goes underneath. 2-0 against Cleveland for the Marlies. Monsters want to end that trend. Off started in the Cleveland zone, pushed into the Marley zone, then this puck lifted out of play off the wall to Torberg at center, and the puck picked up McCown. 40 seconds left on the power play for Cleveland. McCown races through center, dumps it in sharply, got past Octeon Marlies. Draw one back to Thrun, left point. That's got to be interference there, as he got in the way of McCown after fanning on a shot, but they won't call this penalty. Now McCown gently out, up the left side of his own zone. Skates away from Shaw. Count into the O zone. Left circle trying to get to the net. Under 4 minutes left in the opening period. Puck in the corner. McCown in front. Bizzo scores! Against his old. 2-on-1 fashion drives the net. McCown gonna wait, gonna fire. He scores!